Hello, come on in. Give me a few minutes of your time. I want to talk about my book, Love Me Better, Live a Fulfilling Life. This is my rebrand book. I love it because it's talk about love me better, live a fulfilling life. That is what you need to do for you. You need to start loving you first. Love me better. It's about you. Too many times we put so much time and emphasis on loving other people and we forget love me better. It's because you need to tell other people love me better, and then you need to let them know that you're going to love you better before you're able to love someone else. And you need to start living a fulfilling life. You have one life to live. Live your life to the fullness, and to start living that fulfillment life or that fulfilling life is loving yourself first. Amen. That's what you need to do. I have books available right now. You can, if you choose to, you can go onto Amazon, type in this title, Tammy Walker Jenkins, and you can order and have it shipped straight to your home. Or you can go to my personal website, JenkinsGlobalInspiration.com, and I will ship it to you straight from my home. Or you can call or text 225-308-1852, and I can ship it straight from my home. Or you might say you want to come and pick it up from my home. I can leave it on the door. I can leave it on the mailbox. It doesn't matter. But what I tell you, this book is full of motivation and inspiration. It is an easy read. It talks about loving yourself better. It talks about getting away from bad relationships. It tells you about communication. It tells you about love. It tells you about how to make those better choices in relationship. It talks about how to live that fulfilling life. It talks about self-love, which is the foundation of love. It talks about how to identify what is your purpose in life, how to make sure that you love yourself before you're able to love someone else. But you also got to make sure that you love God. God will teach you how to love yourself first, right? And too many times we get into those bad relationships over and over again. We keep choosing the wrong person to love. Why? Why do you keep falling in love with the wrong person? Why do you keep accepting bad behaviors? Ask yourself those questions. This book will help you to start thinking, why do you do that? And guess what? You don't have to. You don't have to accept it. You deserve more. When you realize that you deserve more and you begin to see that you are worthy, when you start seeing yourself how God sees yourself, then you'll begin to love yourself better and say, I don't have to just accept anything, right? I don't have to accept bad behaviors, right? And then we talk about when you do get into those relationship, or if you're in a relationship, is how to express your emotions, how to have balance of independence in relationship. You need to have your own independence. You can always depend on someone else. You got to have your own independence in relationship and balance. And then you got to think about unity. It can't always be some one way. You got to have some unity, right? And then let's talk about communication in a relationship. Amen. And then what is God plan in the relationship? Amen. God plan, not his plan, not your plan. What is God plan? Amen. And then we're going to talk about, do you think this relationship is going to last? Not a relationship that start and stop based upon what's going on, circumstances. So your relationship need to have a purpose and a plan. What are the thoughts of your relationship? Why are you dating? Why are you dating? Why are you involved in this relationship? Let's talk about that, okay? Then also love me better, live a fulfilling life is, what do you desire out of this relationship? Are you getting the most out of this relationship, okay? Is this the ideal person that you see in this relationship? Are they going to be a protector? Is this what you want for your family, for yourself? Are you happy? Are you truly in love? Do love even exist in relationship? You know, is it based on lies and deceit, infidelity, lack of trust? You're always arguing and fussing. What about the finances? Do you have the same common interests and goals in life? It goes about where is the love and an affection in a relationship. Okay? You know, what are your rules? What are your do's and don'ts in a relationship? Amen. Is there any form of commitment? Do you have commitment with one another? And then how do you define your relationship? Amen. But then at the end of the day, you do have a choice. You have a choice to stay or to leave. You have a choice of what type of relationship that you wanted to develop with your significant other. So all of this is in this book. All of this in the book is how to maintain a thriving relationship. Let's talk about letting it go. We talk about should you let it go. What are the signs to let it go? Seeking validation. Why is it challenging for some people to stay in a relationship? What are some challenges to let it go? How to keep unity. Let's talk about unequally yoked. Some people are in relationship that it's just unequally yoked. You've been in a relationship for so long, 5 and 10 years, and it's still the same that it was 5 and 10 years ago. Nothing have changed, but you refuse to let it go because you've been in it for so long that you just become complacent and you feel like you stuck. You never stuck. It's a choice of you stay. And do you just have love? What is your, couple journey? Do you actually have love in relationship? Do y'all take time out to have time for each other? And so we talk about that. Why does the relationship matter to you and him? And so we talk about different things in here in a relationship. And so it is a $20 book. So if you're interested in it, and it's good if you have teenage daughters, even if you are getting back into marriage, divorce, single, married, it's good. Male, female, it is good. Long as you are in relationship and you have a heart and you just want to know about how to rekindle, starting over. It doesn't matter. If you're 18 years older, you've been single, you're dating, you're courting, this is a good book to read. So they are $20. Get you a copy. Buy a copy for someone. Great read. So let me know if you're interested. $20 for a book. Okay? Amazon, Jenkins Global Inspiration.com, or you can text or call me at 225-308-1852 and get your copy of Love Me Better, Live a Fulfilling Life. I do have the books available in stock. Like I said, you can Amazon website. I do ship them out within 3 to 5 days, or you can pick them up from me. Okay, y'all take care.